listen to such amazing, amazing stories of struggle and overcoming the struggles and still contributing to the society. You guys are amazing, seriously. And Fatima, and thank you for involving me in this. This will forever have a space in my heart today. Thank you. So I'm going to make it very short. Some of you might know that I've done almost 100 films, and I started very young. And yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm sure I must have faced nepotism. I'm sure I must have faced sexism and all those things that we talk about it nowadays. But I think the force of nature just took me in, and I did some amazing work with some amazing filmmakers, and amazing stars. And I had a brilliant career. But as most of us know that, whatever is going high at some point has to come down. And when it started going down for me, everything had collapsed, My marriage had collapsed, my career had collapsed, and I was diagnosed with last stage of ovarian cancer. But the whole world collapsed. And somehow, during the treatment, we navigated where to get treatment, and I went to Sloan Kettering in New York. And cancer treatment is a long treatment. It gives a lot of time for a patient to reflect, and no doctor is able to tell you that, okay, you're going to get out of this alive. So it's like your sword is over your head all the time. It can fall anytime, and you could be gone. So I lived with that feeling or awareness or the fear of death for a pretty long time, or it seemed long enough. What really happened to me, I'll just make it very short, was that I started doing a lot of reflection. I started asking questions, if this is the end of my life, have I lived well? Have I done justice to this life? Am I proud of this life? And honestly, I don't hide about it, and I've written that in the book. I wasn't. I felt life had given me a great opportunity, and I had really squandered it and not really appreciated it. So in the hospital bed, when there weren't too many people visiting me, I had a lot of quiet time, started reflecting, and started having an imagination. If I get a second chance to life, what I would be doing. So in detail, I started imagining things, how would be my relationship? First of all, I started thinking, what are the things that are important to me? So my health obviously was very, very important, because if you don't have health, you really can't do anything in life, right? So my health, my relationships, and my career. So I started thinking, okay, if I get a second chance to life, how would I live? Fatima, I've been every day, it's been 10 years, I've been cancer free. Every day, I remember that moment, those days. And I built myself from that, knowing that one day, when a death knocks at my door again, I want to die with thinking I did not waste my time on earth. I lived it fully according to whatever my heart, my soul calling was. So from scratch, one step at a time, baby step at a time, I started building. So my relationship were okay, I have a great equation. I don't have a man, it doesn't matter. I have a great parents, I have a great brother, and sister-in-law and niece, and great friendships. And my career again has started doing really well. I've just finished mind-boggling Netflix, you guys must watch, called Hira Mandi with Sanjay Leela Bansali.
I can't wait. Seems like, when is this coming out?
Yeah, so basically everything, my health is fine. So very mindfully I started building everything from a scratch, and I have what I have today. And along the journey, I also learned one really important lesson. There's a quick story I want to share because that's a really important story, and I always share this. So, I had this entourage of friends when I was a big Bollywood star, right? Traveled, no, I mean those days when I was in my 20s. So I traveled the world, clubbed, ate at the best restaurants, stayed at the best hotels, and I mean, you name it. And I had a whole lot of friends following me, and I was all that. But in my hospital bed, there were very few people sitting next to me, you see. And that's when there was this lady. She would come and sit with me on Sundays. Her name is Dr. Manisha Koirala. Zinaji is a pet name. And I was really curious to find, why does she spend, like her whole entire Sunday with me? I asked her one day, Zinaji, why do you spend your precious Sunday with me? You're not my fan, you're not my friend from previously, we just got to know. She said, Manisha ji, so that someday you do this for somebody else. Without expecting anything in return, she was giving me her valuable time. That time most of my friends did not give me, but she gave me. And that meant the world to me. So what I decided to do in my own small capacity, I do things for others, because when you're doing things for others, actually you're doing for your soul.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't want anything. You already get when you're giving.
Yeah.
You already get that peace. You already get that joy. You already feel, that you've contributed something to, someone. So it's a powerful thing to contribute to somebody's life, in whatever small capacity. I learned the lesson, that a very powerful lesson. And with these lessons, I lead my life very simply, very humbly. And thank you. Thank you for including me.